Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 26 of Assassin's Creed 3. In the previous episode, we completed another 3 of the naval missions. We did the rescue where we, prevented merchant vessels being attacked by the Randolph and her allies, aka Biddle, and that was kind of proved that he was a Templar. We recovered the second map fragment for Captain Kidd's treasure, which was like a shipwreck on Dead Chest Island, I think. And we finished off by ambushing the St. James and her fleet in, I think it was one of the privateer contracts. Just try and quickly find, I can't remember what it was called. Dread of Night, that's the one. And then we finished up by returning to Boston and completed the first memory in sequence 7, which was the Midnight Ride, where we joined what's his name? Paul Revere, and we went through the frontier and kind of warned everyone about the British coming, and then there's a whole lot of things that just happened there. But we have finished that, and we're going to go straight into the second memory of sequence 7, because technically, I mean, obviously you could do whatever you wanted between this break, but in terms of the story, this is like a direct continuation from the last memory, and obviously we'd get to the stage now we're probably going to be doing one memory per episode until we reach sequence 8. So we'll just start off with the mission anyway, seeing as we're already here in the frontier. So without further ado, let's get this one started. It's a pretty interesting one, this one. Lexington and Concord.
Stand your ground, men! Don't fire! Unless fired upon! But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here!
Pick can. Disperse, you damn rebels! Lay down your arms and disperse!
What the deuce are you doing? Hold your position! Cravens! Traitors!
They are not coming back. You will have to make do with those who remain.
Don't you lecture me, Honor. Return fire! Return fire! You need to get to Concord and warn the others. Show this to whoever leads there. Should be a man by the name of James Barrett. Go on now!
Well, that's not good, is it? Travel to Concord and deliver the letter to alert the militia. Oh dear. So this is, I guess, the first official battle in the American Revolution. Like I said, I'm no expert in this particular portion of history. I mean, as I'm sure all you Americans are, I'm much more attuned to British history because, obviously, typically tend to follow the history of your own nation, but seeing as I am doing it as a degree, I'm sure it'll come up at some point. But again, I'm not 100% on this, but this is a pretty interesting memory, and in fact the whole of sequence 7 is actually pretty good. It's probably one of the better ones. Rescue civilian hostages. Oh dear. Well, that's not going to go for long, is it? Come on, what are you doing? There's trouble afoot. Oh, god damn it. Right, come on. Damn it. Captain's up again. Yeah. That didn't go too well for you, did it? Alright. Let's go. Turn hut. Yeah, head for the hills. This is Concord, I believe. So we should be getting our next marker pretty soon. Ah, yes. Alright, matey. Yeah, that's the bridge where we shall be taking battle, I believe, if I've got the right memory.
Blood's been spilled in Lexington, and there's more to come. The regulars are on the march.
You don't say. And why do you think I'm men up here? Go home, or you get yourself killed. I've enough to worry about without some green boy looking to play at hero.
I can vouch for him.
John Parker as well. Where's Revere?
Captured?
What?
Fear not. That man's no stranger to sticky situations. He'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
You ladies finished gossiping? Parker seems to believe you're not completely useless, so I suppose there's a thing or two you might be able to help with. When the fighting starts, we'll need to hold those positions there. They're critical to the defense of Concord. Good boys. Not used to soldiering, they need some with the experience to direct them. That's something you can do? You'd best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
Then I suppose all that's left to do is wait.
Sir! Mount the barricades!
No! Ensure my men hold those positions. If the Red Devils break through, we're finished.
What would you have me do?
Listen carefully. The Redcoats will form firing lines. Order the men to shoot just before the line is ready. Too soon and they'll miss their targets. Too late, and the enemy will open fire first.
Understood.
And if any of those bastards make it through, engage them. You must keep my men alive.
That guy's a bit of an arsehole, isn't it? Kill groups of regulars with a single order. So that basically means do it first time. And now you want to keep an eye on the mini-map here, because you can be able to tell which group is moving first. So obviously at the start it's going to be easier. But towards the end they'll start coming a lot faster, and then you're going to have to keep rushing back, and there'll be a time. There'll be times that, of course, you might lose some. But as long as the, I feel like general rule is as soon as the marker shows up on your map, so you know it has a direct like target that shows up, that's when you should tell them to fire. And by the time they do,
Fire now!
they'll open fire.
Wait for the signal.
But even if
Fire!
even if you don't, you've got plenty of opportunities to do so. Just make sure that
Wait for my signal. Go!
you don't die, basically. There's plenty of opportunities to get this optional. Oh shit, we've got another group on the right, on the left, whatever. Same thing, really.
Wait for the shoot!
Shoot! But yeah, obviously the main objective is to
Fire!
defeat those, all 130 of them.
Prepare yourselves. Fire now!
Fire! This should get us the optional, I think. There we go.
Wait for the signal.
Right, I think this one on the left is going to be the first activated here. Yep.
Prepare yourselves. Fire!
Fire! Fire in the hole.
Prepare yourselves.
Let's get these ready.
Now.
Come. Yes, pretty much smooth sailing it. Come on.
Hold fire. Open fire.
Open fire.
Prepare yourselves. Wait for the sick. Open fire.
Come on.
Get ready. Go.
Shoot the kill. Right, this horse is starting to annoy me.
Wait for my sick. Fire!
I feel like he's not getting the importance of the situation.
Wait for the signal. Shoot.
Go on, kids. Keep firing.
Wait for the signal.
Should be doing a bit of alright.
Fire.
Come on.
Make ready.
Yeah, well, I got 8 more to do till they give
Prepare
up.
yourself. Fire!
Just a couple more of these.
Hold fire! Fall back! Fall back!
We did it! They're turning tail!
Right, talk to James Barrett. Easy frickin' peasy. I don't know if this is from sending out our boys or convoys. I don't think they're convoys.
Takes a true monster to do something like this. At least they're gone.
I should have struck when I had the chance. Do you know where Pitcairn could have gone?
Back into the withered bosom of the British, no doubt. So that he may regroup and plan his next atrocity.
I need to find him. Every day I wait, more will suffer.
Chin up, friend. Many who should have died today now live because of you.
And what of them?
We do the best we can with what we've got.
It is not enough.
It never is.
Alright, Lexington, Concord done. Oh, they were convoys. No worries. And that's that, full synchronization. That's the only way we take it. Alright, I think the plan is now. I don't believe it takes into Memory 3.
For the support of the glorious cause. I beg they will accept my most cordial thanks for this distinguished testimony of their approbation. But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with.
Truly, there
As
is
to
no
pay,
man better
sir,
suited
I
to the
beg
task.
leave to assure
Really?
the Congress that
I
as
can
no
think of several.
pecuniary consideration could have
Charles
tempted me
Lee.
to have accepted this arduous employment. At the
Do I
expense
know
of my
you?
domestic
I would
ease
not
and
expect you to
happiness.
remember.
I do
Come,
not
Connor,
wish to make
there's someone
any
I want you to
profit from
meet.
it. I will keep an exact account of my expenses.
Sorry to pull you away
Those
like that,
I
but
doubt not they
the
will
last thing we
discharge,
need is
and
the
that is
two
all
of
I
you
desire.
coming to blows. Now, Connor, allow me to introduce you to our newly appointed Commander-in-Chief, George Washington.
Ah, so you're the one who saved Sam and John at Lexington.
It was the Patriots who did that. I merely lent support.
As humble as he is brave. We could use more men like you. I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me, I should attend to Charles over there. He looks none too happy about being passed over for command. It was good to meet you, Connor.
Tell me you have news of Pitcairn.
I'm told he's taken shelter in Boston, where he's guarded by 1,000 redcoats. The only way you're gonna get at him is if we draw him out. Now, lucky for you, we're launching an offensive against the city in order to do just that. Israel Putnam has been given command of our forces. Present this to him and he'll provide whatever aid you require. You'll find him at the encampment on Bunker Hill.
You have my thanks.
No need. It's the least I could do. Pitcairn's a dangerous man. The sooner we're rid of him, the better.
I would say the same of Charles Lee.
Now that's an altogether different beast. Let us leave it for another day. Best you head to Boston, Connor.
Alright, now we're back. As I said, I don't think it throws us immediately into Memory 3, so I think we've got a bit of leeway and we can work on that in the next episode. We do have an interactive convo with Adams over here, so let's just get that over and done with.
Still here, are you?
I was just wondering, what happens now?
There's quite a lot to do. Commander Washington must determine when and where we'll strike next. And we need to get to work on our message.
Message?
We must contact the broadsheets at once. Ensure it's clear to everyone that it was the Loyalists who fired first in Lexington.
But no one knows who fired first.
Which is exactly why we must spread the news quickly. We'll determine public opinion.
This seems dishonest.
Perhaps, but so what? People must believe we acted in self-defense, else we've committed treason.
But you have.
Better to bow and scrape before a tyrant, then? Is that what you suggest?
No, of course not. No one should be denied freedom. And yet, to change the truth, it seems a dangerous road to travel.
Understand, Connor. This is a war fought not just on the battlefield, but within hearts and minds as well. There's nothing wrong with a bit of theater, especially if it saves lives.
Okay. A dangerous path to travel. Alright, so, as I was saying, this actually just drops us off randomly in the frontier, not necessarily anywhere in particular. We're going to head back to Boston, and I think for the rest of the episode I'm going to try and just work on as many of the remaining activities slash collectibles that we've got left. First of all, actually, I want to send my boys on some more missions because it's been a while. So let's see. So we've got another New Hampshire one. So this one was for Duncan, wasn't it? After finding out Charles Lee was seeing to the gathering of all New Hampshire munitions and returning it all to where it came from, New Hampshire is free of Templar grasp, for now. Return there periodically and maintain a watchful eye. Alright, so this one should finish New Hampshire. Rhode Island we've got. See, South Carolina, that is Stefan's territory, I believe. The Swamp Fox. Francis Marion, better known as the Swamp Fox, must be stopped. His tactics are questionable and motives unclear. Venture to the South Carolina marshland and stop him any way you can. Alright, off you go, Stefan. And I think we must have finished the one that Clipper was doing, so let's start up in, where is this? Georgia. It's the last level 1 place we've got. Augusta. A man captured by the name of Brian must be captured and questioned. He is currently garrisoned in the fort at Augusta. The Patriot cannon have now been unable to fire over the battlements. Decipher a way to expose the fort and take Brian prisoner. No freaking worries. Alright, and we're back. Luckily the game just auto-saved before it decided to crash to the desktop there. I don't know why that happened. It's the first time in the entire playthrough that's actually happened, but hey-o. Anyway, yeah, we don't have an awful lot of collectibles left, to be honest, so we'll pick up the rest of them, and then I think we'll head over and do the first of the Boston Brawler missions as well, if that's okay with everybody, of course. You know, just all those who object say nay. I hear no one, so I guess we're doing this. I'm joking, of course. I know that you can't say anything because I'm recording this in advance. I'm not that stupid. Alright, so yeah, we've pretty much done everything that we can up to this point. There's a couple of challenges we might be able to do. Oh crap! Speaking of which, one of them that I've only just remembered is for calling assassins in combat. I actually haven't finished off a couple of other challenges off screen, so I'll show you which ones I've done. So Boston Brawlers, killing them with every type of weapon. I don't know what other type is yet. It might be the club, so I might have to get one of those soon. And recruits assist you in combat. Yeah, I've done a bit of those, but not finished it. Frontiersmen, of course, location of every snow fort. We need to get to New York to do them. Thieves Club. I actually finished off the playing games one. It was bloody tough. I did the ones that were available at the Homestead because they're the expert ones, and you need those for another achievement. So I managed to get the 2 in there, and then I just did another one at an easy place to get the remaining hundreds, but I ended up losing a lot doing them. But I've finally done that one, and obviously we need the chest for New York for the others. Collectibles, so we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 almanac pages left, and 1 chest. That's it, in Boston at least. So, it's pretty cool. Right, I can't be asked for the fight, so I'm just gonna swim past these fools. So if we had our assassins, I could have set them off on a go. Go on, turn around. Get back on patrol. That's right. You saw nothing. What did I just say? I said you saw nothing. Well, you're definitely going in the sink because I don't want an auto-writer, and then this is technically not me killing you. I'm just combating or countering, and you guys are being silly. Alright, and that is the final thing. You know, I forgot for a second they wouldn't have to pickpocket, which is, you know, a lovely little surprise. No, you don't. Come here. Come here. You motherfucker. There we go. We still not finished that almanac. We still not finished it. Right, now this time, you know, third time's the charm this almanac. Obviously I've cut out the second failed attempt at this one, which I was literally, I should have got it, but the game was just kind of like, nope. You missed it. I was like, no I didn't. Seriously. Nothing wrong with the buildings, Connor. You can run through them if you want. I'm not going to judge. Right, I'm going to go up this side now. I've learnt my lesson because there's an enemy on that side and they get angry. Come on. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. That's right, come up here. Come up here. That's how you frickin' do it. There we go. About bloody time, is what I have to say. Eesh. Alright, let's go pick up these other two. Get this beastly business over and done with. Right, where are we going here? That's not what I wanted you to do, but thanks for, you know, making your judgments. Hello. Come to inspect the view. Alright, let's not get involved with these dudes. Don't or I bleed? I don't think so. I do not think so. Let's see if we can get to the roof before it takes off. Oh, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh. Wait. Alright. See, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. No need to brandish anything. Shut up. Alright. And then we've just got the last page of the last almanac. There will be other almanacs, obviously. There's another 4, I believe, in New York. And we can't even build any of the inventions yet because people aren't skilled enough. I think you need the blacksmith for most of them as well. I don't think we get him until sequence 9, I think. So it's gonna be a while. And then even then he's gotta be like level 4 or something, which means you've got to do another 3 Homestead missions after that. Missing almanac page is what induces that sort of chaos. Ah, kid. Right, come here. Come here. You can't fly above me. That's just cheating. Alright, there we go. That is the last of the Boston collectibles. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, we've got a couple of buildings that I've not uncovered here, so let's just grab those as well. We're in the area. Yeah, it's something I might do one day if I'm really bored, but I just hate it. I hate it. I mean, I feel like I talk about this every 2 episodes. Probably not even that. You probably think, no, it's every episode, I assure you. But I just, I don't like having to uncover everything myself, because I want to, but then you just... I mean, if they at least made it easier with the map to tell what you've uncovered and what you haven't. But you can barely tell, because it's like transparent. Right, sod it, that'll do. Alright, what am I doing? We're not zooming out. We've got to head up this way, because we've got to do our first Boston Brawl, which I assume, as the title would suggest, all these missions take place here. I don't know if they'll unlock them back to back. I don't know if we have that, if you like unlock them every couple of sequences or so, or what. I have no clue. Alright. The Boston Brawlers.
Think you're meaner than goose grease, do you? I'm organising an attorney for lads like you. But it's not open to just anyone. Gotta prove yourself first. Here's a list of names. Beat each of these brutes and you'll get your spot. Then we'll see how tough you really are.
Mm-hmm. Have you held a ring at the old brewery in Boston? So it's done. Found Peter Bunyan in the frontier and challenge him to a fight. Oh, okay, so you gotta head over there first. Alright, no worries. No freaking worries. You know what? I'm oozing for a fight. I'll beat some fool up. I'll beat him. I'll beat him, I will. Where are you? Out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Why would you do that? Why would you not just be in a nice little settlement like this? Why are you getting involved? I just fucking won a battle for you guys. Alright, we got some new missions, didn't we? So Oh, right, okay, so it's just... I see, okay. So we'll head back to South Carolina. I thought for a second that Duncan was Clipper, but that's fine. Viper in Camden. Another Templar threat has emerged in the Patriot Army. Johann de Kalb is posturing himself for promotions into high-ranking positions. His calm approach is battle in Camden. Find him once the fighting starts and silence him. Right, Stefan, you know what to do. You went up a rank, didn't you? Cool. Alright, and then you disgrace. Get back in Augusta and get that thing sorted. Right, I need a horse because I can't be asked going all the way out. On foot. It's going to take me forever. Are you ready for a battle? Peter Bunyan.
Here for a You want a chance? You gotta hit me!
Right. You and your little goons.
Come on! Swing at me some more!
Come on. Come on. Fight like a man.
Come on! Swing at me some more!
You don't seem to realise I've found your strategy here, do you? Right, so if you don't know what I'm actually doing, it's when I'm countering, I'm pressing the same button that would disarm an armed enemy. There you go. Oh. There you go. See, now he's bloody successful. Well done, Clipper. See, you just need some tough love, didn't you? No, wrong button. Good boy. Alright, evacuation of Savannah. The British still control Savannah. Sail for the city and convince Sir Guy Carleton to evacuate the troops and any dissenters. Carleton must not die. Right, yeah, that Clipper? Must not die. Found the Scyther in New York and challenged to fight. Well, I guess we've gone as far as we can with that. Oh, Clipper must have leveled up. That's here for running into me. Alright, so yeah, another thing we've maxed out at the moment. So I guess we just got to pop back to the frontier. The Homestead for the Homestead mission, which I think we'll just do one of this time. I think that's about all we can fit in, really. And I want to do the one that is quite short from what I believe. So we've got one for Miriam and Warren, and we've got one for... I believe this is for... the last one for Godfrey and Terry. So we'll get that one done. I'm not quite sure which the one for... sorry, did I say Miriam before? I meant Warren and Prudence. But I don't think the one for Prudence is too... I can't remember which one it is, to be honest. I know the last one we did was where we defended her from the bear, isn't it? I can't remember. It might just be an interactive conversation, but we'll find out soon enough. These are the only two we've got available, so game, don't drop me with another 50 like Homestead missions after doing this one. Capiche? Alright, what we'll do, seeing as it's near the inn as well, we'll just pop in there quickly and see if they're doing anything new. Because I think I'm going to pick up another one for them. So let's see what Colleen is doing first. She's outside. Just like she's doing something. That might be it. She might be all I need to finish innkeepers. There you go. See, she was always a love, wasn't she? She's always a love. Alright, this is Lance's place. Lance, you've been slacking, you know. I've barely seen you do out. You seem to spend a lot of time dossing around. You're not even outside. That's how much of a doss you are. Alright. Well, let's get this one done. I believe this is an introduction to another mini-game. Yes, it is. Alright, let's start at the final one for Godfrey and Terry. Balls Beginner.
I see you are getting along again.
Oh, aye. We're always at each other for one thing or another, but more often than not, we work it out in the end. It's just the thought of my family threatened got me hot under the collar.
And Terry knows he couldn't beat me in a fight.
You rat!
That's why he built this bowls pitch, so he could beat me at something. Still can't though, can you, Terry?
I was winning till Connor came along!
Sure you were.
I love them. Alright, so this is an introduction to mini-games basically, but we don't need that. This is I mean, it shouldn't be a tough one, but I sometimes have some problems with it, so I don't think you don't necessarily need to win this, you just need to do it. Alright, that went well. So you've just basically got to get like the balls, your balls closest to the thing. I think the first one to 4 wins, perhaps. Just throw it like that, I guess. Oh, it's just the one with the most points in the end. I think it's 4 balls each is what it is. Of course, they can knock it away, but that one didn't work out too well for Godfrey. Alright, well, that was terrible. That was just awful. What is what it was, but like I said, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose that one. As long as you finish it, you will get credit for finishing. Not even an optional to win, because even the game designers know it's that difficult. Alright. So this is down to the cabin, isn't it? Terry's not doing shite. I'm done with the innkeepers. Let me guess, Lance is still probably just chilling out at home, isn't he? Not doing newt. Alright. Well, with that we've finished off a whole Homestead lot. Let's see. And it's just the one Homestead mission so far, so, you know, fingers crossed. Okay, so let's have a look through the database what we picked up today. We picked up quite a few, I think. Oh Christ, it goes off the scale. Right, Boston, we have the Old Corner Bookstore. So as I say in almost every Assassin's Creed video of all time, just pause and read if you're interested. Frontier. We've got Lexington. I'm surprised we didn't get one before, unless you only get it during the mission. What a glorious morning for America. Hashtag patriotism intensifies. Individuals. We got James Barrett. He was that prick. I mean, he's probably a good guy, but he was a prick, let's be honest. They're just like, ooh, I don't need some green bird coming over here. I'm like, bitch. Alright, so we got John Parker. He was the guy in Concord. We've got John Pitcairn updated, so just scroll to the bottom here, I think. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Alrighty-roo. That's that. Groups. We've got the Continental Congress. Too much stuff. Again, if you can hear people shouting, I apologise. People are noisy. And I don't understand why they are, but they like to scream. I don't like to scream. Siege of Boston. So I'm going to try and wrap this up as quickly as I can before they start like pretty much coming right outside the window, even though I'm 4 stories up, well 3 stories up. I'm just like screaming. It's like, ah! Look, I can scream. Like, wow, good for you. And yes, I am salty. Don't mind people having fun, but you really just don't need to shout. So, you know, I get drunk all the time. Do I shout and scream? No, I don't. So you're just adding a bit of banter and sarcasm behind your reading, or in between your reading. Items, we've got the Encyclopedia of the Common Man for Innkeepers. These cool dudes who actually do work, unlike Lance and Terry and Godfrey, who've been here since day one and yet are still, you know, just crap. So we've got this Paul Richards Almanac, 1733, Volume 1. These are generally quite long, so unless you're really interested, likelihood is you probably skip this one. Or 3 actually we picked up, didn't we? What was we? I can't remember. I think it was 2 or 3. Just tap down a bit until we get to the bottom, which shall never appear. Bloody Richard, why do you have to write so much? Alright, yep. So we got Paul Richards Almanac 1736, Volume 2. This takes me over time. I'm going to be so annoyed. Should definitely work more on these almanacs when we get to New York. Divide them up a little bit. Don't need to know about your next almanac because I don't want to read it, but unfortunately I have to. So we've got Paul Richards Almanac 1737, Volume 1. So Volume 1 comes after Volume 2. It's not good, Ubisoft. Even I know that 1 comes before 2. And that's saying something. Yeah, you might have, if you are reading these, you might have to be a bit quick with the pause button. And you know, I apologise, but there's a lot to get through, so be speedy. But I have a bad feeling this is just going to take me over the mark and just be like. It's like 10 minutes dedicated to stupid freaking almanac pages. And as a historian, they're probably incredibly interested. But as a gamer, nah. Alright, thank God. Alright, newspaper. We've got Lexington and Concord. Alright, and the Second Continental Congress. Okay. Is that everything? That's finally everything. Nice. And DNA tracker. So, sequence 7. We have done Memory 2, Lexington and Concord. Stop the Redcoats from destroying the weapons at Barrett's farm. Clubs. I guess the other thing to say really is the Boston Brawlers test we've done 20% of, so that means, I assume that means we've got 5 people to brawl. The next one's in New York, so we can't do anything about that really. Obviously 80% through making Duncan, 36% Stefan and 27% Clipper. Almanacs, we're 56% of the way through that, 68% through chests. That's the only thing we worked on, isn't it? Let's see. We want Godfrey and Terrence. Godfrey and Terry, which we've finished now. So we've done Bowls Beginner, Learn to Play Bowls. Alright, very good. So that's where we're going to end it for today. In the next episode, I think we will work on that other Homestead mission we've got for Warren and Prudence. See if we can do another round trying to find encyclopedia things. Then we'll head back to Boston and... Is it Boston or is it the Frontier where the next mission is? We'll head to the Frontier and we will pick up the third memory in Sequence 7. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And also be sure to share the video. I'll see you guys in episode 27. Bye guys.